The Pittsburgh Steelers are tipping their plays on offense. So, this means that the formations that the Steelers come out in, whether it's under center, in shotgun, they are giving away whether it's a run or pass situation. So, Matt Canada, he's been getting a lot of heat recently about his play calling throughout this season, but really for the last 3 seasons, the Steelers fans wanted him gone because of his lackluster offense and the numbers that they produce. Well, once again, this season, it's the exact same thing, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are now tipping their plays based off the formations that they come out in. And it's actually way worse than expected. So, some of the people who called out Matt Canada this season alone, just this season, are Stephen A. Smith, Colin Cowherd, Pro Football Focus, Doug Whaley, and many more. Well, one actual analyst, Warren Sharp of Sharp Football, took it an even step further, not just calling out Matt Canada, but laid the numbers out there and give some analytic video breakdown on the Steelers and exposing Matt Canada's offense with actual numbers. So, to start off, he stated that through 2 games, the Steelers' offense is averaging 9.5 points per game and a league low 12 first downs, meaning they're the only team in the league that has failed to register a first down in the first quarter this season. It seems like their first down always comes in the second quarter and late in the second quarter, which is really bad. But that's not the thing that's tipping the plays. Sharp then went on to say what's actually tipping the Pittsburgh Steelers plays, and it's actually jaw-dropping. Sharp then dropped this jeering stat, which says how predictable Matt Canada's offense is. According to Sharp, when the Steelers are under center, they run the ball 90% of the time. When they are in shotgun, they pass over 80% of the time. And this is an alarming rate because that means when Kenny Pickett is under center, that means you just know it's a run, and then you could just stack the whole box knowing they're going to run the football, whether to the inside or outside. But then you don't have to worry about play action or any other pass. You just have to worry about stopping the run when the Steelers are under center. And that's really bad because then you could stack the box like I said, and then you could stuff the run like the Steelers have been doing. Meaning that the Steelers, when they get negative yards or when they only get 2 yards per run, maybe that's the reason why. Maybe because teams are watching film, they know these numbers, and they're just stacking the box and able to explode off the defensive line and able to get to Najee Harris and stuff him in the backfield. If you know it's a run and you could sell out for the run, then it makes it hard on the Steelers offense to do anything else. And then when you get behind the sticks in that situation and you're in shotgun and you know it's going to be a pass, that means you could put more defensive backs on the field or take away the run stuffers and put in the pass protectors, kind of the people who are stopping the pass, who are better at stopping the pass, because you know the Steelers aren't going to run the ball when they're shotgun. And these are an alarming rate. You expect it to at least be even out around like 50% or so, but having 90% of the time under center being a run and 80% in the shotgun being a pass, this is a major way to tip your hand. And here's a quote by Sharp after saying these statistics. This is a major way to tip your hand. You're holding no cards up your sleeves as to what you're doing. They're just tipping their hand and they don't care. They were sort of like this last year. This is a little more extreme this year, but last year they weren't good in this metric either. This is a big problem. This has nothing to do with the defenses that they face. This is where lining up this way and this type of play that we're calling a pass and a run, and that is massively helpful for defense. And also, not only is Matt Canada tipping the offense, another thing has been leaked and shown that Allen Robinson, the way he is lined up, actually says whether it's a run or a pass situation. In this picture that's been on the screen right now, you can see Allen Robinson's foot. His foot is not looking like George Pickens' foot. You see George Pickens' foot is right behind each other, as if he's going to run an actual route. But when you look at Allen Robinson's foot, you can see his right foot is actually leaning as in like an offensive tackle's foot would be, where one is to the right or left of the other, and it looks like he's about to slide in and help protect in the run game. meaning that's going to be a running play, meaning that he's trying to get a head start to double team that guy that's on the defensive line and help in the run game. So this is kind of tipping the play as well, based off his alignment of how his foot is looking compared to the other wide receivers. If his foot was straight back, sure, you would think maybe it would be a passing play. But because it's to his side and it looks like he needs to slide over quickly to help in the run game, you know 100% this play is gonna be a running play, and this is not a good look for the person covering Allen Robinson. Because if he sees this and he sees he's about to slide over because of that foot, he could easily attack the run game and stop the run and put the Steelers in a bad position. So not only is Matt Canada tipping plays, this alignment from Allen Robinson is also tipping the Steelers' hand. Also, that's not just it with passing and running the football. Sharp has also explained that 60% of Kenny Pickett's early down passes in the first 3 quarters this season are outside of the numbers, meaning outside the hashes, and he's throwing to the corners and the out of bounds mark. And this is the 4th highest rate as of right now in the NFL this season. I know it's a short sample size with all these stats that I'm saying, but it's still through first 2 games, and that's a lot for each of these statistics. So it seems like whenever Kenny Pickett throws the ball, he's always throwing out routes and towards the sideline. He's not really throwing towards the middle of the field, and these stats are also showing it, as he throws 60% of his passes towards the out of bounds mark. And passing the ball outside the numbers, those are difficult passes to complete, especially when your offense is not getting going and you're struggling on offense. The quarterbacks that Pickett is grouped with, who are asked to throw the ball a lot outside the numbers and not as far as down the field, we're talking about guys like Justin Fields, Justin Herbert, and Dak Prescott. All these guys' completion percentages aren't very high, and their yards per attempt aren't very high either, because they're not pushing the ball down the field very far. They're trying to throw the ball really far to the perimeter. You're not getting vertical throws, you're getting horizontal throws, and you're getting kind of side to side throws. You're not getting throws down the field, and that's why the yards per attempt is really bad, because even though you could be throwing it farther down vertically the field, you're wasting him throwing it far to the corners, which doesn't make sense, and that's why the Steelers offense isn't getting going. Matt Canada's play calling is all towards outside the field, and all the plays are being tipped with all these percentages. And this looks like it's a really bad thing for the Steelers offense. So not only is Matt Canada bad at calling actual designing plays, but he's also tipping their hand, which is not good. One last thing before I end this video, the Steelers offense is averaging 19.6 yards per drive, 8 offensive points per game, 0.4 points per minute of possession. What basically this means is, to equate that to scoring a touchdown, they would need to have the ball for 18 and a half minutes just to score an equivalent of 1 touchdown, and only 52% of their first downs lead to another first down. Meaning, even if they do end up getting the first down, which I says takes all the way down to the second quarter for them to get their first down, even when they do, their next 3 plays, they don't end up getting a first down on those 3 plays, and they have to punt anyway. It's really bad when you know the Steelers have to have the ball for 18 minutes just to score a touchdown based off the statistics alone. That's a really bad formula for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, and hopefully they can switch things up, and hopefully they're able to get better this week against the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm hoping that's so. I'm hoping Matt Canada and the Steelers offense do better, because they just can't rely on their defense every single week to get 4 turnovers and 2 touchdowns. But with that being said, let me know down in the comments below. How do you feel about this? How do you feel as though Matt Canada play calling, whether it's in shotgun or under center, is that he's tipping his plays? Do you think this is a big deal? Do you not think this is a big deal? And how do you feel as though Warren Sharp exposing it with all these numbers is going to affect the Steelers moving forward? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below as well if you like Steelers content, analysis, reports. Like the video, turn on post notifications down below for the channel as well, so you get notified whenever I post that next Steelers video on this channel, and you can watch it right away. Stay up to date with everything Steelers news, rumors, highlights, reports, analysis, everything like that. like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on. I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.